In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning. Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. It's me, Reese, aka AM Morning, aka the best that ever did it, aka y'all already know I'm the queen and this is my queendom. Welcome to the Morning Max Show. Today is another Wellness Wednesday, you guys. And of course, to kick off June, even though June 1st is actually tomorrow, I'm going to kick it off today for the daddies. That's how much I love the men, that I show up early to show out. We're going to kick it off today, Wellness Wednesday. We're going to talk about prostate, a good, healthy prostate, and a condition that unfortunately plague our men, in our community. So, but today I have my lovely, lovely men in the studio with me. I have my super producer, my man on the scene, Mr. Molly Mall. Good morning, Grand Rising, great day, sir. And I also have in the house, in his house, no other than King Hakeem, not part of the Joffrey Joffrey, but good morning.
Only thing I need somebody to be saying, Queen
Hakeem. How are you today, sir? How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. How are you today, sir? How was your evening?
Can't complain. I'm here. Another day. Part of this world is a great thing. I'm part of the present. Waiting for my present. When I walk out the door, I say, I have a.
You keep breaking up. I don't know if it's me or you. Am I freezing?
No, you going in and out from my phone. So.
Oh.
You hear me now?
Okay.
Hear me now?
Yes, I can, and I do thank you very much. Now, I'm sorry. Now, what were you saying?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you didn't say anything. You were saying about the present. You said you wait.
I said yeah. So when I walk outside, I should get my gift, right?
No, when you woke up this morning, you got your gift. When you opened your eyes, you got your gift this morning.
Yeah, but I'm greedy. I want the gift when I wake up and when I get outside. I need another gift.
You
the present is the present, right?
Day.
That's right. I want it all through the day.
Look, when you breathe in and out, you got many, many gifts right there. Look, you just got another breath. You just got another breath and another breath.
That's right.
All the blessings. bitty blessings.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
We gotta thank God, especially in this world today. You know, going when people go through some stuff, we gotta thank God and the God, the ancestors, whoever you believe in, the Most High, something other than yourself that wakes you up and keep you. Not only are you up, but you're in your right frame of mind and you're able to move.
Yeah,
You got a roof over your head. You got substance. There's so
that's
many
true.
blessings that we get and don't even realize they bless us. That was stuff we
That's
take for
right.
granted. You know, and me,
You should.
I used to be like that, but now, not no more.
Yeah, you got to enjoy every moment. You know, everything is not bad. You know, just because it ain't going your way, don't mean it's anything bad. It just ain't time. You know, so
That's right. That's
you
right.
got to just understand.
Like we were at Bar 210 last night for a dynamite show, and my girl Michelle Pucciarelli, she was a bit stressed out, and I was telling her, calm down, and you're here, you know, just and when we calm down, we find what we're looking for, or we get what we're crying about. When we take it in stride, you know. So that we learned a lessons last night, but that was yesterday. Today is a new day, and we want to move forward with love, positivity, and peace, and all that good stuff. Love, peace, and hair grease, like they used to say.
Or fried chicken grease. You freezing up.
Family, just moved. She's out there, and you always. Wait a minute. Okay. That will be. I'm gonna make it bigger so I can read it later. Because I can't quite see it off to the side. But today, is another great day. Brenda Joy is supposed to be joining us this morning. I don't know if she can make it or not. But you haven't met Brenda. She's another a fine addition to the Morning Max show. She's a therapist. So I love to have her on Wellness Wednesday. Today, Wellness Wednesday, we're talking about the prostate, the men and healthy prostate. I know you know about prostate, right, Hakeem?
Yes, I had surgery. Not to matter of fact, I'm not saying I'm in remission because I don't want nothing to come back, but I'm still in the healing process.
Okay. Well, for those of
It's
people who
not
don't
cancer.
know about prostate and what it is, and well, I'm gonna tell you what it is, Jada. But would you love to share your story of what happened and how you had to deal with some prostate issues, if it's not too personable?
You said me, as far as me?
Mm-hmm. To tell your story.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to it. You don't know when you get of age, you know, your body just have a wear and tear on it. You know what I'm saying? And especially for us black men, when we don't properly eat properly, you know, that's one of the main effects. It deals with our internal organs, you know, and we haven't been taught to really properly eat the things that we supposed to eat, and we this processed food, these meats, and it has a lot to do with your liver, your prostate, and everything. So it is you won't even know that you have a prostate issue. You know, only you know you go in the bathroom back to back, back to back. You think it's diabetes and all that, but it's be a lot comes from a large prostate, which your prostate, as you get older, your prostate normally it grows. It's supposed to be size of a walnut, but it can grow as size of a golf ball or a softball. I mean, size of a softball. You know what I'm saying? So it's painful, very painful. And just I thank God that it was detected real early, whereas they can cut it out, you know. But the process is excruciating. I mean, just to go through the surgery and the recovery, and I'm still in recovery. I go back for my follow up, believe it or not, August the 21st. So it's
Okay.
like a 6 months of healing. You know what I'm saying? 6 months of healing. And then once you go through that, you'll start understanding your whole body structure. You'll start noticing the very little detail in everything you do, from urinating, using the bathroom, from a whole bunch of stuff. But what helped me was I changed my diet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat no fatty food. I don't eat no. I don't eat. What my man say? What is he? The new co-host now?
No, no.
No, I'm not. Nah, brother. I'm just here, man, being supportive. That's it. That's all. Um. So these are things that we got to do. What we eat, what we drink, them sodas ain't no good. It's a lot of things that we put in our body contribute to that. You know. But once I change my body, it's like, I'm back to normal now.
Okay.
I'm back to normal. I still have a healing process to go. I'm just waiting, being patient.
Okay.
So, us men, we got to check it out, because we don't want not to get checked out and we find ourselves having prostate cancer. Then you're in a
Right.
whole different ball game.
And for
I
those of
thank
you,
God that.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. I was just going to say, for those of you who don't know, who out there looking, the reason why we're talking about Wellness Wednesday and prostate care and cancers and all that stuff, how you battle it and how you go through it. Hakeem has been invited to today's show because he can speak firsthand of dealing with the issues with the prostate, and he can tell you guys and gals out there the things to look out for, and more importantly, his story and how he came through on the other side dealing with prostate issues and all that. So, Wellness Wednesday, welcome Hakeem again. Continue, sir, with your story.
Well, that's basically it. We just got to realize what we put in our bodies. Our body is a true machine. Is a human machine. It's a body, but it's a machine. It works on different elements. And people think one of the prostates is just all about sex. Nah, it messes you up totally, totally different from how you feel. What how, I was reading that too, but I didn't get the whole gist of it. I just,
Wait a minute. Could you read the, since I'm a little visually impaired, Hakeem, could you assist me with reading some of these comments on the
women
side?
want to know now because they like playing with the butt these days. Look, ain't nobody playing with my hyenas. You hear me? And you're right, they do like playing with butts now, but nah, you ain't milking me, you ain't doing all that. I'm old
But
fashioned. We ain't doing the only one thing happens back there. It gotta come out.
but
I don't even like it when I gotta get prostate checked.
your girlfriend can check your prostate for you, and she don't have to go into the rectum. Remember, it's right under the
Man, we're not
bone
doing
and
see,
that
we
little
had this
thing.
conversation. No.
All right, all right. I'm trying.
Well,
Look,
you know how vulnerable man have to be. You know how
we
vulnerable
can
man have
check
to
it, and
be.
y'all don't even know because when you cuff the man's scrotum, the balls, if there's a bulge down there right under the balls that is hard or like a knot, you press on that, y'all can feel that. If I press there and you got some ouching and tenderness, something's wrong. You need to go get checked. See, this whole little ways, and I didn't go nowhere near your butt. I just pushed on the taint down there.
So what you telling me right now? I gotta find a doctor and knock him out then, because
No, no, no.
they say. So I gotta beat up the doctor now. If that's the
Why
case,
you,
he lied to me.
no. I'm just saying
He
there's more
lied. He
ways.
tricked me.
No, look, if we
He
if we
tricked
if
me.
we down there and I grabbed it and he's ow, that's tender, and I pressed in as a knot, that's tender, that's a sign for you to go get checked out and let them put the fingers in there and see what's going on. That's
You
like,
know, Mo,
So, if you don't want your woman to do it now, my finger's probably a lot smaller and skinnier than some man, and I know where to feel the breath, what they say in the textbook. But hey, that's one way of getting them checked. But y'all got to do the right things to keep cancer at bay, just
Yes.
like women do too. And I got a few things that they say. First of all, I want to explain what the prostate is to the people. You know, I got a video, did my little research last night up at 4 o'clock in the morning, talk researching the prostate. But the prostate is what gives the semen the fluid. It helps give hydrate the sperm. So that's like when your sperm
Right.
is all nice and hydrated and everything. Signs that you can tell that something's wrong with your prostate if there's blood in your semen, if there's blood in
That's
your
true.
urine. Hurting while your urine, you could think you have an STD and it could be the prostate. Your lower back
Exactly.
hurting. You know, you're gonna be hurting down there. It's gonna be tender down there. You know, if your stream of pee ain't coming out right, you might think you got a UTI and all the time it's the flame prostate. You know, because like you
That's
said,
true.
it sits right behind the scrotum sac, the nut sac. You know,
It controls a lot.
yeah, it does for
Even people don't even know, even with your bowel movement.
Mm-hmm. That's
Because
right there.
you're having a bowel movement, it press against it.
It's right there
You follow what I'm
between
saying?
the organs. It's right
Yeah.
there.
And people, and as black men, they say we should once you turn 40, between in our age as black men, the way we eat, you know, it causes a lot of things causes. Diabetes can be a factor on it. High blood pressure, hypertension can be a factor because all these things work the organs.
Yeah.
You know,
It
we
says,
just got as black men, huh?
I was saying I got a list. It says control your weight, exercise,
Yep.
eat plenty of vegetables, man. Reduce your red meat intake. Red meat is a no-go. Get
Yep.
checked frequently. Control your
Mhm.
stress. And like Hakeem said, your high blood pressure. And that's all and that's all I wrote down that I could see. I couldn't even see my own writing, you know, that's bad. And I don't have my glasses on today because I'm giving my eyes a break. I got a headache today. So, and I can see better. Well, I hurt less with the glasses. I'm not going to say I can see better. It just hurt less today. So, now forgive me. But we do got a video about it, Hakeem, to explain some stuff to people.
Yeah, the black men, we need to know.
Yeah.
Tiny walnut-sized
Yep,
gland
they go the
present
acorn,
just
the
below the
walnut.
bladder in men. Here you can see this is the bladder and this is the prostate gland. It produces fluid that makes up a part of semen. Prostate cancer is the cancer that occurs in the prostate gland. It is one of the most common types of cancer. Many prostate cancers grow slowly and are confined to the prostate gland, where they may not cause any serious harm. They don't even need any treatment or maybe a minimal. But the other types are aggressive and need prompt medical attention. It is a tiny walnut-sized gland present just below the bladder in men. Here you can see this is the bladder and this is the prostate gland. It produces fluid that makes up a part of semen. Prostate cancer is the cancer that occurs in the prostate gland. It is one of the most common types of cancer. Many prostate cancers grow slowly and are confined to the prostate gland, where they may not cause any serious harm. They don't even need any treatment or maybe a minimal. But the other types are aggressive and need prompt medical attention. Prostate cancer that's detected early and confined to the prostate gland has the best chance for successful treatment. Now, what are the risk factors of prostate cancer? The most common risk factor is age and family history. But remember, it is more common in African American men. Now let's discuss about the prostate cancer signs and symptoms. Here, please understand that different people have different symptoms for prostate cancer. Some men don't have symptoms at all. But if you are having symptoms, then you may find it difficult to start urinating. Decreased force in stream of urine, which leads to weak or interrupted flow of urine. You may experience increased frequency of urination, often during the night, and there will be trouble emptying the bladder completely. Pain or burning during the urination is also a sign of prostate cancer, but it can also be seen in urinary tract infection. You may see blood in the urine or semen. If there is any pain in the back, hips, or pelvis that doesn't go away, then one of the many reasons could be prostate cancer. You may experience painful ejaculation and erectile dysfunction also. Here, one point worth mentioning is that as man ages, the prostate tends to increase in size. This can cause urethra to narrow and decrease urine flow. This is called benign prostatic hyperplasia, and it is not the same as prostate cancer. So keep in mind that these symptoms may be caused by conditions other than prostate cancer. So take medical advice if you have any persistent signs and symptoms. Okay, that's all for today. Hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Okay, and that's all for the
Yeah,
video.
that's
It
fact.
says a lot. It says African American men, and that's important because a lot of people don't be scared. Don't my grandmother used to say an ounce of precaution is worth a pound of cure. That means do the necessary things. Try to eat as best as we can, and that's a lot of stuff we wasn't taught because we wasn't doing that. As Black people coming up in our history of society, we was always taught to make do with what you got, and they gave us the scraps, and we were like, I'll make a meal for the scraps. But now you don't have to eat the scraps. You don't
Right.
have to. You can eat a little. Well, let me not say too much because of the price of food nowadays. You might want to go back to the beginning.
But see, Reese, that's the trick. They want us to stay unhealthy because why? They supply medicine to us. Why do you think African American is the most leading ones to get this? And we've been talking just like Molly said, So if we don't have the education in eating right, we think drinking water every day is good. No, you have to have melanin fruit, melon dew, watermelon, these types of fruits, a lot of different fruits that brings the water to the natural water to your bladder. People don't know pineapple, watermelon, and all that helps the prostate. People don't know that. That's the natural stuff. Needle tea. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
What is the other thing? A whole clove. People don't understand that our ancestors was doing things to prevent inflammation in our body when they was cooking their ham. You know that, right?
Yeah, and also the way they prepare food today is so unhealthy, and the chemicals they put in the food. Did you see Black Dynamite? You remember how Black Dynamite? It was a spoof on that the man put something in the malt liquor to eradicate the Black people by controlling the men, made the men little dingaling shrink up, the little baby dingaling from drinking the malt liquor, and if you look at it, the food that we are consuming are attacking predominantly Black people. I don't know why it's predominantly Black women. We perm my head, cancer down there. The men, if they eat certain foods, they get cancer down there. It's attacking our people's reproductive organs. If we can't reproduce, we ain't gonna be reproduced. You know what I'm saying? And I, think that it's like wow, and the way they did treat food and everything, and it's giving people cancer. It's giving people all types of carcinogenics from all types of food that we eat across the line. How they treat the food. Back when our grandparents, me and your grandparents were growing up, when they was farmers, when they was tilling the earth, it was a lot cleaner living, better living, and they could
they didn't have all that process.
Yeah. And then when you introduced all of the chemicals and pesticides and all of that to the food that we eat, then you enter it in our bodies, of course, it's going to have an adverse effect, And like you said it, that it starts with, I call it, instead of the circle of life, the circle of death, which I look at it start at our government. And I'm going to tell you why. my sister Misha always say, "You a conspiracist." It's not a conspiracy theory. Just think about it. Our government, our food and agriculture department, controls what we consume, what they let come in here to give to the people, to all Americans. When you go into any store, it got to be FDA approved. Okay. Now they're approving what comes in, but the government is also farming and making food themselves. They produce themselves that they're giving out to the people. Okay. We don't know what's in that government corn. Go down Powder Mill Road, down there in Laura, this big old giant farmland. We don't know what they're doing, but all we know, they pay the government, pay the farmers not to farm anymore in these big old farms. Okay?
That's right.
And they importing and exporting foods and goods from other countries. That's two. Then they're gonna approve what we eat. That's three. Okay. Then the people eat it. The people eat it. Okay. Government is one part. Then release it to the public. The public eat it. The public gets sick. Where do the public go? To the doctor.
To the doctor.
And what do the doctor do? Write out big prescriptions for pharmaceutical companies to get rich. Okay?
Because they the biggest drug dealer. They the biggest drug dealer.
Then the people get sick and complain. So we're going to sue the pharmaceutical company, which then they run back to the government. It's the circle. It's all goes around in circle. And that's what we do. Oh, you let this come through. We sick. Now we're going to sue you. Oh, the pharmaceutical company put this out. Then we're going to see that it goes all the way back to the government. You know, and not just with food, what we put on our skin, anything that we use to take care of ourselves. It attacking us every which way. You know, why black women in society back in the 70s, they didn't want you to come to work with an afro. They didn't want you to come to work with the natural look. So what do we have to do? We had to either perm our hair, wear a wig, or, you know, back then they didn't have the sewing wigs, but we had to put on this to look like them, to make them feel comfortable and safe, because they was threatened about how we look. The Angela Davis Bush back in the 70s, when you was working in the government, oh no, you had to have a certain type of look about yourself. You had to get that hair pressed out, or wear the bald head, the little short, or get corn. Well, you couldn't even get your cornrows or your dreads back then because they looked at that. You know, they was threatened by that. So we had no choice but to get the weaves and the perms and get your hair pressed. Now you come fast forward 30 years later, 40 years later, that perm all the time was poisoning our reproductive system. Didn't give us cancer in other places. It went straight to the vajayjay for the women.
Yep.
Straight
yep.
there.
They got a recall on all that stuff right now for us women who had got perms back in the days and stuff. They got a recall on that. And one of the things people got to understand, you know, our body is a temple. You know, our body, you know, as is a new saying, you know, your health is your wealth. If your body breaks, and I had to learn that because that was my first surgery ever in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I got that at the age of I'll be 58 in August, so I was 57 when I got diagnosed. You know, but you know how. And I'm telling this to all the black men out there, we make a lot of jokes about getting prostate checks and stuff like that, but it's real because if I didn't wanted to make sure my health was good, doing my dental, you know, make sure my feet is done, you know, we got to take care of our bodies, you know. If I didn't do the full physical, they told me, well, you passed the stage of getting your prostate, because they saying now for black men, it's early as 35 to 40 years old. That's young. But they say, but it can, you know, be more affected by this because of what we put in our bodies. So if I didn't get checked, Reese, it might have been way worse. It might have been cancerous, whereas though they couldn't take it out of my body. And I'm not even all the way clear, because I go for my checkup, my follow-up in August. So it's like a 6 months of recovery.
Wow.
I got the surgery in October. I had to go back to make sure my screen was, and this is serious. I had to go back and make sure my screen is good and the bladder is leaving my body. You know, they had to check that out. And then people don't understand, man. We take care of our body. We don't have to go through these things. You know, I had to wear a catheter almost a week. That's not good. That's not even a good feeling.
Ooh, no, it ain't good for a woman. I can imagine how it is for a man, because your urethra is way longer than ours.
And they stick it way up there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you. I just cringe because
So and that's a journey. And that's a journey, you know. That's a horrible journey, y'all. I mean, man, I advise y'all to, you know, get your prostate checked. It's not a joke, man. It's part of your health, and not go through getting surgery. And the recovery part is very, very harsh.
Now, I want to ask you, what were the signs? How were you feeling? What was the signs that you were feeling that something was wrong down there? What made you go?
Basically, because I was peeing regularly. I couldn't hold my urine. I couldn't hold it for nothing. I'd be like, if I'm out and about, if I gotta go home and pee on myself.
But was you just going in the bathroom and it felt like you had to pee?
No, I can just go to the bathroom, let out a whole lot of urine, and I go walk away, and it's like I gotta go right back. So one of the signs is that
swelled up and was pressing on the bladder.
Swelled up, it was blocking the urine from coming out.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Yeah.
And it'd be painful, you know.
It was hurting.
Like you said, you would think that you have a urinary tract, a STD, because it's a burning sensation, and it ain't, man. That is serious, young man. Make sure y'all get checked for your prostate, man. You know, go to your doctor regularly. You know, just like when I started going to the doctor, I found out high blood pressure and all that. Now I don't have none of that because I put the proper thing. I don't eat meat. It's going on a year now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't eat no meat. I eat fish, anything in the sea. But my whole meal is vegetables, fruit, and fish.
Right.
That changed a lot. That really changed a lot.
Wow.
You know, it really changed a lot.
How often was you in pain? Was it like, I want to get back to the pain. Was it only when you urinated, or did you just feel discomfort other times as well?
It's a discomfort feeling. Even when for sexual arousal, it will hurt. And I'm like, why it hurts so bad? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Aroused. Ooh, y'all hear that, man? Could imagine it hurts to get a hard on, to get a woody. Imagine that hurting. Yeah. He's hurting to pee. You can't even get excited. I know you was some. Oh, poor baby. I'm so sorry.
And look, you know me. I got 5 kids, man. I love women. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's wrong with my giggling? You thought you had an STD.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking that all the worst, and then like you're saying, that back, lower back pain, constant pain. I was on Motrins, 800 milligrams. Good. And they even had to give me some stronger stuff, you know, because I've been in that much pain, you know, after I urinate, you know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So it was a nice, they say it was a nice piece that grew on my prostate, you know? Mm-hmm. And I tell everybody.
Did they tell you the size?
Huh?
Did they tell you the size?
Well, he probably did, but, you know, they try to talk to you when they're doing that procedure. You know, that procedure is vicious. You know, because they go from both angles, from your hind parts and your penis for the surgery.
Wow. They didn't cut your penis, did they?
Nah, hell nah. I would have sued their that position. You know, right there, that tank. So between his balls and right between his colon, that was the prostate, is right in that area. And that's crucial because it also controls his bowel. Imagine your prostate swelling up and pushing on your rectum.
and you trying to pass
That's,
waist, and that could hurt too. He could get, oh, that's
that's
so,
what I'm trying to tell people.
oh,
It is a very uncomfortable situation all throughout. As they say, it's your how they say your lifestyle changes dramatically until you get it fixed.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
even if
some
you
people don't
straight
get it
or
fixed.
gay, see, you think about that to men, period. You know, you can't be having for anal entry. For those of y'all who like that anal entry, something's big and pressing on that colon, you ain't gonna like it. You gonna be like, oh, stay away from that. Out, get away from there.
Hey, Reese, I don't know nothing about that, so I don't know. I don't know as far as that angle. The reason I say that is because men, period, with their prostate, people think everything is with sex. No, it's you have an organ that has got infected. Okay. No, it's no different than you have a liver cancer, lung cancer. You understand what I'm saying? It's a cancer that is in your body. And then we got it like in my family, cancer is very high. I'm going on 2 years for my brother for cancer. Okay. My daughter in August the 10th, she died last year, August the 10th. It's going on a year from cancer. I watched both of I watched my brother die from cancer. And I watched my daughter die from cancer. My aunt had breast cancer. You know what I'm saying? My uncle had cancer. You know, so it's in my family real heavy.
Right.
So once you know your family lineage, you got to properly eat right, and you just can't eat anything. You got to be disciplined. Right. When you get older, you become more disciplined because you done did everything that you wanted to do when you was young, running the streets, having fun, you know, doing whatever you want to do. And cancer is no joke for us as Black people.
That's right.
And we just got, I can't stress it. I can't stress it. We have to take care of our bodies and be serious. Okay? Right. Who cares what somebody else thinking of doing? But you got to be serious about you, your body. Get these checkup. Black men and women. Get these checkup. I know as man, it took me a long time to go to the doctor. You know?
And why was like, that? Shoot, man. Were you scared?
Well, it's just like, as for me, I can't speak for every man, but for me, it was more so that I knew my body's a natural healer. I knows that. I think everybody know our body's a natural healer, but just don't know how to go about activating that natural healing state.
I don't know if you froze or we froze. I'm gonna ask you to repeat that again.
I can hear you though.
Okay.
Yeah. I you know, so far as we just got to understand that as Black people, we are being tagged for all these diseases. Information.
Let me go back. Let's go back. The question was, why didn't you go? Were you scared? And you said, as for you, then it froze. I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay. Was I scared to go to the doctor, basically?
Yeah.
Well,
it's okay.
It wasn't. No. Look at you daggone women, woman. No, it ain't okay. Don't try. Now I can feel you like it's okay, baby. It's okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But it wasn't more so of fear. It was a little bit of fear and not realizing the importance, mainly. See, sometimes, you know, it's just not realizing that the importance to go to the doctor. You know, we believe we can fix everything. Oh, it'll be all right. I can work through it. That's how men think.
Right.
You know, we more receptive to pain, which is crazy because when y'all have labor, y'all got the most pain in the world. And then You know, so it was more so that I didn't know about going there and going to the doctor and doing these things. As I got older, I realized, and I started practicing going to the doctor on a regular basis, you know, making sure the body is correctly, you know, healing, you know. So I
You
just,
know,
you know, advise everybody to do it.
it's funny because they make us have to go to the doctor on a regular, more regular, you know, because these home remedies doesn't work because the food that they use and the stuff we used to use for the home remedies has changed. So now the home remedies don't even work. For example, my grandmother said when they was young coming up, they had a cough, a whooping cough. She said they would pour kerosene on a sugar cube. Kerosene ain't made the way it used to be. And neither is a sugar cube, nor is it made with the same uh, components. So taking what you used to take back then, you can't do it now because it's not the same. You know, I can't for, like clothing. I can't say, oh, burlap sack was used to make trousers. They don't do that now. It's a different material that's used. So it's not going to give you the same feeling or you're not going to get the same outcome. So they make you have to go to the doctor. They purposely make us sick. And we all know that. That's why I'm so proud of you and Molly because you show real restraint and discipline and you guys took control over your life, you know, so you can, you know, live long. And that's what we all have to do as individuals. We have to take control over our lives and do what's right for our bodies and our health so we can continue living, so we can continue being here guiding people, talking to the youngest, so we can continue doing what it is that we call to do. It makes no difference if you got a great calling upon you and you're great at what you do and you don't even live a day. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama used to say, do you live to eat or do you eat to live? Okay, I'm a child. I'm like, I live to eat, grandma. What you talking about? You know, I didn't know what she was saying. You know, because we used to love food. I used to love food that good. You know, but
Yeah,
all
me
the
too.
chemicals of food made us food addicts. I would get a food high. I wasn't addicted to the smoking or the drinking or the cheap or the drug or none of that. I was addicted to the chemicals in food, the chemicals and how they treat stuff in food. I don't think I want a hot dog again. I saw something. Somebody sent me something. I don't know if it was Molly, but it freaked me out. We was talking about glizzies on Monday. They was just throwing whole chickens in this thing and cranking it out. And then one looked like they was throwing rats. They was over in another country. I said, please don't tell me that that's hot dog meat. Please don't tell me that that's what they doing to make
Or
bologna.
to be sausage. They do sausage the same way as they process that the same way with everything. But see, we got to understand that
Oh
you
no.
know these food has never been good for us. Processed food, sausages, hot dog, none of that. That's all processed. That's all the waste and
Oh,
the beets, the feet, everything of the chicken or whatever meat is in the area. Only they're doing is redoing the food, you know, and we got to understand that, you know, we got to get educated on how to eat. The one thing that Elijah Muhammad, what he used to teach the Nation of Islam, you know, how to eat, you know, and 1 meal a day. You know, we don't
one
have
meal
to
a
eat
day.
3 meals a day.
They
We don't
say we
have to
gotta
eat
eat
3 meals a day.
five. They
We
say they
don't
gonna
have to
eat.
eat that much.
That's a lot. I thought that
There's
was a
no
lot.
such thing
You get breakfast, lunch, and
because
dinner,
sometimes,
and snacks in between.
nah, what happens is our mind get tricked. Our mind is so powerful. So sometimes you can already eat your the food is in your body. It didn't go nowhere. You didn't release it. So why are we eating again? Because our mind been tricked to eat 3 times a day. And what that does, it makes you sick, putting that much food in your body and not allowing your body to digest what's already in your body. What's in your body, let the nutrient go through your system in your body, and you don't have to eat. Once you ate a meal, with your next meal and everything should be is fruit, vegetables.
Now,
It shouldn't be no more food.
Now, when did we start being gluttonous or that glutton behavior? Because if we still got food in our body, we put food on top of food. Because it wasn't during slavery, because the slaves was not eating 5 times a day. They'd be good if they ate 1 time a day. So when did we
It's
start?
It's when it was over with, and we got a little. We thought we had a little bit of freedom, and we did what we wanted to do. And what that does is allow us to run wild. Oh, I can have this. I can eat this. I'm eating a steak because you think you're doing something because you buy a steak. You know what I'm saying? But all the time, it was preparing us to kill ourselves. We can't eat that type of food that they eat. That's not our genetic. That's not our. We're carbon people. There's certain food that requires for a carbon life to be it's injured by geared to. You know, we just can't go out there and eat bloody meat. That's not our carbon thing. But we practice their way. It's been times we go in there. Let me get a medium rare. Let me get a medium. Why are we taking on what they do? You know, the reason is because we lost our way because we never was taught. But now there's so much information out there, there's no excuse for us not to know. You know what I'm saying? The reason we don't know now because we don't want to. And we feel and we want to be in that matrix. We want to feel that we can do what they're doing. We don't want to do what they're doing. They triggered us to do what they're doing and we dying. They need to do what we're doing and learn the ways and not steal for the things that making them rich. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything has a cure. Everything. AIDS. Everything, any disease out there has a cure to it. But you got to put the right stuff in your body. And I'm telling you, I'm not reading a book on this stuff. I'm talking about how my life have changed. How I feel getting up in the morning. I feel energized. You know what I'm saying? My body don't feel sluggish and heavy no more because my body not constantly, while I'm out here working and constantly trying to process this food that I ate. You know what I'm saying? Your body constantly moving, working. Your mind working, your organs working, everything working, and it's working to fight against what we put in our body. That's that flesh. You know what I'm saying? Even sugar. People don't understand. Sugar is the #1 killer for us. That refined white sugar is the #1 killer for us. We like the sweet tea. We like all that.
Anything white is not good for us. The bleach, the flour, white rice, anything white is not good. White sugar, all of that, because it's bleach and all the nutrients is taken or washed out and chemically treated and stuff. So we got to think about that. Which we don't know. Like you said, when you don't know. But when you know better, it's expected for you to do better. You know,
exactly.
And cigarettes. They said cigarettes was one of the #1 things for prostate cancer, all the cancers. Stop that cigarette consumption, but you got to go at your own pace, I guess, to pull back from that, however which way, because that is so addictive. All them chemicals in cigarettes. Let me share something with you guys. I can smell weed. It doesn't bother me, right? I can take in the aroma, the effervescence. Some weeds stink, but it don't bother me. I won't cough or choke. But the moment I smell cigarette, it feels like it's cutting off my airway. I kid you not. I'm not. It's not. I'm not joking. It's just like something in the films and the chemicals, and I'm like, I feel like I'm choking. It's choking you out. I kid you not.
That because cigarettes have all the ingredients of poison. Everything.
They give us poison.
Now watch this. Now back in the day, the grandparents went in the barn and just got tobacco and started chewing on it. They lived for a long time. Time.
Dip is nuts.
Because it's a natural. Tobacco is natural. It's a leaf. But what happens? They put all these additives in it for a cigarette, the menthol, You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, they say that some of the ingredients are rat poison.
A lot
That
of things are poisonous and arsenics and
yep,
carcinogenics. If you find out
exactly.
what they
So
put in cigarettes and you give it to a regular person, like say if I knew radiation fluid was in cigarettes, and if you give it to a person, serve it to a person, you'll get charged for trying to commit their death. But how is it okay for them to treat and put it in the cigarettes and then give it to the public? But
now
if
you
I
know what
give
they're
you
doing
the
now, right?
ingredients, I go to jail.
Because they're making money. We cash cows.
Mm,
We make money for them. Do you know we work for them? When we do that 9 to 5, we work for them.
yeah.
We still in slavery. It's just a mental slavery. You know. Kenneth said some good things. Um, some raw honey. And what I do, I use pure sugar. You know, and when you use pure sugar cane, it's like 1 teaspoon is 1 teaspoon. You can get the satisfaction of sweetness. Whereas though 3 tablespoons equals to 1 tablespoon of brown
Molly,
sugar.
I see Molly right there. Super producer. What you got to say about good, healthy eating?
King Molly.
Yeah, I
What's up,
know
King
young
me,
Molly
King?
man.
Mall.
When it come to health, a lot of people, we uneducated. You know, still myself, I still learn a lot. I've been vegan for 6 years, and you know, when it comes to prostate, a lot of people don't know that it's a lot of exercises out here you can do to avoid those surgeries like you. And I ain't saying you should wait till you 50 to do it. I'm talking about start doing them exercises now while you're young so you can
Exactly.
avoid it. Then also it's the food. You know, and a lot of the foods that we love the most, that's what causes it. You know, eggs, people talk about smoking cigarettes, but they don't know that that same thing that caused cancer in cigarettes, the same thing that caused cancer from eggs. They got the same exact shit that's in it that cause cancer. And you'll turn around and give your kids a whole plate full of eggs every morning. You might as well hand them a pack of cigarettes. One egg contains 8 cigarettes, the same thing. So basically, if a kid eating one egg, that's like him smoking 4 or 5 jacks with his father. But when you don't know that, you'll constantly just keep doing it. So they tricked us into killing ourselves. And there's a lot of things we can do instead of, because the same people that's giving you the answer is the same people who killing you. So it'd be funny when people like, yeah, I went to the doctor and the doctor said this. Nigga, the doctor's job to keep you coming back. They're not gonna tell you nothing about curing it. All you gotta do is eat food, eat different, change your diet, and everything will go away. You can click cancer, HIV, any disease you can think of.
All that.
All you gotta do is eat right. So you know, I encourage everybody just
That's
eat
it.
different. Give up the eggs, give up the dairy, let go
Molly,
all that shit. Fruits and veggies
you
only.
said eggs. You said eggs. That triggered something in me because I thought that it was my body changing as I get older. They make me nauseous now. But now that you said that they treating the eggs, they doing something with the eggs, then now that lets me know it's what they treating it with that's making my body react. And I need to
Ain't
stay
that
away
they
from that
treating
because
it
that's
is
not.
it's always been bad. They trick y'all into thinking it's good. You drink a raw egg, that shit not good. It got the same thing in it as them cigarettes they be selling out here, Newports, Marbles, and it causes the same type of cancer. But when you eat it for 20 years, you gonna think it come from some type of smoke or being around some smoke. It's coming from the eggs. People love eggs, you know. So it's just like imagine you had a child. Women got eggs. Imagine somebody cut you open and ate your eggs.
Mm,
You know, so it's just like a lot of stuff you gotta type back in. If you really godly and you really a believer, I don't care what it is, what religion it is, you believe in God, stop eating God creatures. He didn't just create us. We think we got the right to go around slaughtering, killing, and eating anything. Like, no, he put things out here for we can eat. He put things out here to heal us, to make us better. Them the things we should eat. But we let these other people come and telling us what we should and shouldn't eat, and that's where we go wrong at. So we gotta
Yep.
wait. Say that's
The
Hakeem, I
food
want to.
pyramid.
How did they treat your
What they find?
prostate? What did they do?
Huh?
I said, I want to ask, how did they treat your condition? Because I know they have a thing called a cyber knife, that radiation that they go in there and they cut. Did you get that procedure done? The cyber knife, or did you said they cut you open? Or how did they do
No, no,
you?
no. There is something called I can't think of the name, but what it is it's like heat and pressure and melt the tissue.
And milk.
That's why they had to go into the rectum and the penis, because the one had a camera. Had a camera, and they put this hot like steam and melt the cancer off of it and cut it off. It's like a new, instead of them cutting me open, you know, I got that procedure where they didn't have to cut me. But that's a serious procedure because, like I said, that you know, I had to go through that. It was an uncomfortable situation. You know what I'm saying? So,
you were woke when they was doing this?
Yeah, they don't put you all the way out. Yeah.
Kenny said,
they don't put you all the way out.
Rocky Balboa ate raw eggs. Who is Rocky Balboa?
It's some white Italian fictional character.
Exactly. That the fuck. I don't care about nobody that never existed. The real person who actually Rocky, he alive and he don't get paid for none of the movies that he actually portrayed.
None of them.
You know, so I don't know. We gotta talk about real people, Kenny. That's why Alan probably laughing talking about Rocky. That was on a movie. Every movie I used to see, they drink milk. They like milk don't make your bones strong and actually weaken them. But they had
weakens the bone.
Commercials. Got milk. They had the milk mustache. Had your favorite athlete. Had me out here drinking milk. I'm still short. I was fucking milk. I don't like milk to this day. I just used to force myself to drink it. But as I got older, I was like, nah, I just not.
Stupid. He said, I drink. Short.
Hey, Kenny. You stay getting his ass.
You see, I drink almond milk. I drink almond milk.
That's what I drink, brother. That good almond.
Yeah, I drink almond milk. I keep it in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't eat all that little sugar. Like all that little sugar.
In it. I like the brands. We got to be careful with the brands because remember there was one of the brands that got the carcinogenics in it and the almond milk. So even they take something good and healthy and they try to take that. Like, hey.
Yeah, I don't know what brand it is. When you say stuff like that, you gotta let us know.
I know the brand, but I don't want to get in trouble for saying the brand. I know.
I ain't gonna get in trouble. As many dicks and shit you scream out here on this show. Talk, man. You want to know? I drink almond milk. We drink almond milk. You talking about I might drink the brand that you talking about.
Almond Breeze. No, you don't drink Almond Breeze. The Blue Diamond.
That's one of my favorite ones.
No, stay away from that.
Yeah, that's actually the first brand that came out.
Yeah, that was
that's the one that's not good.
But you ain't want to tell me, see?
No, I said I didn't know. That's sorry.
The one I get. That
ain't the one you get.
That is the vanilla one too.
That's what I drink. The vanilla one.
Not the good one. That's not the good one.
I drink the vanilla unsweetened.
But you drink Almond Breeze too?
Sweet. They got some good ones.
I know, but they got some bad stuff in it.
I'm saying, did you just hear somebody say that? Or
no, it's in the article. You can look it up.
Yeah,
that was found.
Yeah, because they be trying to push us to go from not doing. Because me being vegan for 6 years, I ain't got to worry about somebody telling me don't eat this, don't eat. My body would tell me. So if I eat something vegan, I would throw up, I get sick, and I know that something's wrong with that. Like it's some Impossible Burger brands out here that I can't eat. And people still out here eating it, and it's okay for them, but it's not okay for me. But I know it's something in there that don't belong in there. So when they say that about the almond milk, I should be getting sick. I drink the almond milk all the time, not getting sick. So I don't know what they say. They might encouraging people to lean away from it and go to some other shit. So that's why I be worried too much. But I don't know. It's something that ain't causing my body to get sick so far. But to be safe, I'm going to just stay away from it because Rishi said, something wrong with it. That's good enough for me.
They just changed the brands.
Honestly, he can't even drink almond milk. God damn. I don't drink it anyway. I just use it to wet my cereal or something. I never drunk the milk. My brothers and them would use it after me. That's how savage we was growing up. You gonna finish your milk? Let me use it.
Well, we used to drink each other's milk. Like if we had a cereal, like Fruity Pebbles or something, that sweet milk, like they'd turn the milk colors. I didn't like drinking my milk. But they was like, "Oh, Reese, can I have your milk?" Yeah, because I just want to crunch after the crunch song. And they,
when I was a kid,
Strawberry
When I
milk.
was a kid, boy, I used to love that milk. And that sugar milk in the bar, nah, man, I'm drinking that. I had a cousin, he'd take the cereal milk, it'd be cold, put it in the refrigerator, and that joker used to, man, rest in peace, David. That joker used to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, go back in the refrigerator, get that sugar milk, eat that peanut butter jelly sandwich, and drink that milk right after.
Have y'all noticed that I started weaning off of whole milk, then I went to skim milk or 2%. I drank 2% for the longest. But whole milk is like you almost got to chew it. Whole milk is so thick now. It turned
You know what it is, right?
It's milk from the cow. It's
It's pus. It's blood and pus. That's what milk is.
Yeah. That's why it causes mucus inflammation and
inflammation.
You know, and
who came up for us to drink cow milk? What made them think that we can drink animal milk and give it to our kids and we should be all right?
Somebody nasty was out there sucking on cow titties and the milk came out.
them Caucasians. Yes.
Let me try.
Them Caucasians. They experiment with the animals. That was their experimentation.
Down with the sheep and bestiality. My
all
grandmother
that
told me that a sheep will menstruate just like a woman would, and that's why them people up in the woods would get the sheep and sleep with the sheep and get diseases. You gonna put your penis in the animal, get whatever that animal get, whatever disease, and then try to insert yourself into that woman, and then whatever that sheep got, then you give it to the woman. So the woman going around giving it to all the men because she got sheep coochie. You know, it's because
normally the opposite though. It's these women fucking these horses and stuff. It ain't what you saying. Yeah, the women having sex with the animals. One girl just got locked up for having sex with her dog like 2 months ago. They locked her up. She did it on social media. But the weird thing is that people see how we program. If a man has sex with an animal or a woman, you assume that they would catch whatever the animal get, right? But if that man eat that animal or that woman eat that same animal, y'all don't think that nothing happens. Like y'all don't understand it's the same. You got a better chance of catching something from that animal by eating them than actually going inside them. But it's weird how people be like, well, you're going to catch all these diseases. If you eat that animal, you're going to catch it too. So I wish y'all put 2 and 2 together. If you think that men or women having sex with an animal causes diseases, that same animal, if you eat it, causes diseases. So I just want y'all to put that in mind before you go out here just thinking like that's the only way to.
No, I didn't say cause it could get if an animal got something, you could pick it up in that way as well. You can pick it up from eating it, and you can pick it up from the it's just I'm not going to sleep with no animals, no dogs, no nothing, because that's going to tear a woman's vagina up. Because I was told that a dog penis swells up inside the dog. Didn't y'all say that? I mean, his penis
won't be as big as a regular man. It's the horses that they having sex with. I ain't tripping.
How you going to put a horse penis?
I ain't see no dogs just.
Nah, I done seen that. They put the whole joint up in there.
Yeah, they weird.
How the hell? They need to be bust open. Or any female that have sex with a horse, she needs to be bust the F open. I hope the horse tear her tail up.
Martin here, man, acting a fool. He said, hey, Reese, he said, put your glasses on. You sitting rocking like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
Yeah, I know, right. I can't, everything is all blurry, nice and blurry. Hey, y'all, Molly, say it to the people in the house. My eyes was hurting, and I had to take my glasses off.
Mama Kim, hey, Kim. Kim said, never heard of no such thing.
Which one?
Kim knows she heard.
With animals
in here, Alan in here. Alan saying he ain't drinking no milk, ain't never drinking no milk. His body say no. He said he just drink tequila. Kim said, I was wondering, was your eyes open? That's what they want. Reese is high, y'all. She smoked like 2 J's before the show, and she just been high, man.
This is how my eyes look.
High over there.
I told you I look like a fat Asian woman. Do. I do for you.
Oh man, see, that's what I'm saying. You were scared to mention almond milk, but you say some shit like that,
That I look like
Right.
an Asian woman?
huh?
That I look like a fat Asian woman?
Hey, look, I can't say that. That one might get us blocked. You better leave them Asian people alone. You like
Well,
curry
wait
out.
a minute.
They all together.
According to my DNA, I am of Asiatic descent. Yes, we are. The Cornichon. And black people, that's where you got the Asians come from. Black people.
All people.
So you saying we Asiatic black people?
Well, I am, you know, so I can't so speak for everybody in the world, but yes,
That's
I
right.
can. Yes, I can. Yeah.
That's like Tyree telling people that you got your looks from him. You get it? We birthed all of these motherfuckers out here,
Yeah.
Reese. They our
That's what I'm
kids.
about to say.
So
Yes,
we
we
ain't
are.
part Asian, part
Asiatic,
none.
yes.
They part us. So they can say they part African American or black, whatever they label us as, but we never part them. We created them. You know, like you
that's what I'm
created
saying.
Tyree. Like he get
that's
your
what-
looks, he get that from you, and the people came before you. So we came before them, meaning that they got shit from us.
Oh,
You
I'm
gotta
saying it
stop letting-
backwards.
Yeah, we got
Asian people got everything from blackness. I could be anything on top side because everything comes from us. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for me to say Asian, am I part Asian? Yeah. South Pacific Islander. Yeah, that's where we was. We was all over. So yeah,
What Molly's saying that we're not them. Every living life on earth, every living life on earth came from black.
Right. Okay.
Every last one.
First it was
Thank you. I'm
darkness.
sorry, Kings.
Darkness
I'm sorry.
everywhere. Then it was light. We brought the light for these people. But
Right.
We gotta get out of here, King. You got a show
All
coming
right.
up Saturday, June. What's that? June 17th?
June 17th, Laughing in the Basement. This the third show, hosted by Mike Brooks. June 17th. The tickets is low price, you know, $50. You're gonna get some heavy hitters. You're gonna get the band Sound Elegance playing. You can get your tickets online at Ticket Leaf, or you can call Hakeem or Keisha and get your tickets. So please come on out. This is a great show for the Kings to enjoy themselves. You know, June 17th, right around the corner. Matter of fact, it's up the street at Union District, Oceanville, 501 Morris Street, Northeast Washington, D.C. Come on out. Show some love. Add some support.
Marty talking about you a Curve Hill native, Reese.
No, I'm from a Park native. I can't give up my Landover roots. I'm born in D.C. and lived in Maryland.
Marty said he sent me something. I was trying to see what you sent me, Marty. Marty stay out the country. You ain't get to meet Marty yet.
Yeah, Monty got to come on the show, Monty. Monty, when you yeah, when you send it at Monty, my phone, I don't see it on Facebook. I try to find it tomorrow. Send it in. Y'all already know we'll be back. Same time as always, 10:30 to 11:30. Tomorrow.
Hopefully, Wheezy, all of them might pop in. It's tall till Thursday
Weezy.
tomorrow.
All of them. I miss you guys. I love you. Thank you, Mr. Hakeem, for sitting in on Wellness Wednesday and sharing with us your prostate experience. Look, let me tell y'all, every Wednesday or every day, I want to salute the men in my life. I want to salute Molly, Mr. Hakeem, DJ Slicky Woo Boo, all the men that I know, Rico, Monty, all these fabulous fathers out there. And those are you upcoming, aspiring to be fathers. Listen to your elders. Take a page out of their book, because I know all of these men that I'm talking about love them children, love the babies, and teach the babies.
Yeah, I heard it. I see how.
What?
Nah, I thought you were gonna end it off a different way. You just stopped talking. You know.
No, because I was waiting for y'all to respond and say something. I was waiting for y'all to say something.
Stop calling yourselves black.
Oh, okay. Stop calling ourselves black. What would you? I ain't gonna say Negro.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking the people for year 2023. Let's stop doing it, man. We
What do you
kings
call
around here.
yourself?
We kings, ain't we king? We kings.
That's right. We Kings. It's not. It's not. Hey,
Queen.
own your
I said that
dominion.
at the
Own your
beginning of the
dominion.
show. Queen.
Own your dominion. Every king need to own their dominion that God gave them. Start rising up, doing great work together. That's the key. If we work together, we be mighty all the way across the board.
And if we work together and get this book, for those of y'all who don't got it, I read this story.
James Cam.
Yup.
Go download that Shades of Blue.
Definitely. I got your book for you, Hakeem. So
great.
That's action, but it's action non-stop in that thing. Something going on. You can be able to relate to a lot of it too if you come from where we come from. You know, so.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, make sure y'all get the book for the next book come out so y'all can know where y'all at. Because if you get the second book, you ain't gonna know really what's going on unless you read the first book. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about it tomorrow. I love y'all. I see y'all in the back room.
Tall Tale Thursdays. Kim, you coming back? You got a story to tell for Tall Tale. We said it you was on Monday.
Hey, look, I like I said, I don't mind, but DJ talking about I'm a co-host. Don't be trying to put me on that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't.
Slicky Woo, man, what's going on, man?
If you got something to say and
like
you ain't,
that, man.
Stop hating. Stop hating. I said, if you got something to say and you ain't doing nothing, stop on in, tune in. It's the same as if you're in the audience. I offer all of my audience viewers to come on the show. You want to come on? Come on the show.
Yeah, because when you said that, I'm like, oh, what's going on? I mean, what?
This computer, go ahead.
I love y'all work, man. I really do. I'm telling you, Reese, Molly, y'all doing some great things, man. You know, spiritually, what I see is greatness. So, you know, as anybody who great want to be a part of greatness, right?
Yeah.
So that's all that. Who said that? DJ? That was DJ.
DJ Slicky Woo, boy. He said, "What are you the co-host now?"
Yeah, DJ Slicky Woo. Come on over here. Come on, man. Come on tomorrow, man. So we can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Slicky gonna get us suspended, man. We can't get Slicky, man.
Look, let me tell you something about my brother DJ Slicky Woo Boo. He don't have no filter.
I love it.
F Whitey. He gonna be on here F everybody.
Yeah, he gonna get us suspended. He ain't got no censorship. He like,
that's why we love him, man. Keep it 100 always.
Got to.
Yeah, I see y'all in the
keep
back.
Keep it 100 when we only need 5.
I'm gonna share something in the back with y'all. I didn't want to share publicly, but when we get in the back, I'm gonna let y'all know something. Y'all gonna like, what?
Oh yeah, we out there, y'all. We gotta holler at y'all.
Tomorrow.